Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to URKG. This is your latest Real Madrid news, and we've got some massive blow in regards to Vinicius Jr. Yes, according to a lot of reports now, Vinicius Jr. have agreed terms with Arsenal. Are you serious? Are you serious? Of course, came off of HandofArsenal. A lot of sources, AFTV, and all these big media outlets now are reporting that Vinicius Jr. has agreed to join Arsenal on a personal term. This does not mean that Real Madrid and Arsenal have agreed to sell Vinicius Jr. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is Arsenal have agreed personal terms in principle with Vinicius Jr., the players agency Roc Nation, and they would present Arsenal's contract offer to Real Madrid. Look, this thing, at first I thought it was fake news. At first I thought it was just some random news, but I started to connect dots. It goes on to say Arsenal Football Club have personal terms agreed in principle with Vinicius Jr. Roc Nation will go armed into negotiation with Real Madrid with a monstrous offer from the English champion over to you, Vinicius Jr. Roc Nation, if you don't know, Jay-Z is one of the guys that controls Roc Nation. He owns Roc Nation. And boy, oh boy, you think this is fake, right? You think this is fake? Have a look at what Vinicius Jr. has posted in his IG. Just have a look at what he's posted in his IG. He says, Roc family, bro. This is what he posted. These are not jokes, people. These are signals. You've got to follow the signals. You have to understand the signals. This is a signal from Vinicius Jr. talking about Roc family. Why is he posting about Roc family all of a sudden when there's a personal agreement with Roc Nation? Like, why is he doing that? Tell me one good reason why he's doing that, bro. It doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't add up, people. You've got to open your eyes. You have to open your eyes. These things have connection. Of course, we're not saying 100% Vinicius Jr. is going to join Arsenal. That's not what I'm trying to say here. But what I'm saying is he's pushing the limit. He's pushing Florentino Perez. He's saying to Florentino Perez, yo, if you don't give me what I want, I'm willing to leave. I'm willing to hook up with Roc Nation. I'm willing to sign an agreement with Arsenal. He is sending a signal. He is sending a signal, chat. Am I just going nuts? Am I just going crazy? Or is this what's happening, chat? Can you follow? Can you see what's going on here? Can you see what's going on here? Arsenal have reached an agreement with Vinicius Jr. on personal terms. It's everywhere, bro. It is everywhere. It doesn't mean, like I said, it doesn't mean that he's going to join. It doesn't mean he's going to join Arsenal. I mean, Sergio Ramos probably have done similar things, right, to get his contract up. Sergio Ramos has done the same thing. You know, flirting with Manchester United. Oh, agreed with Manchester United. And all of a sudden, Florentino Perez is like, yo, we can't lose you. Here's your money, right? That's what happened back in the day. And I think Vinicius Jr. is trying to use the same the same book, the same style, the same movement, trying to force Real Madrid, trying to force Florentino Perez to sign, to give him what he wants, to demand what he wants, and to get what he wants. And that's what he's doing. And I'm connecting all these dots. Roc family, like seriously, Vinicius Jr., you want to do that now? You really want to do that now, bro? I'm depressed, bro. Seriously, I'm really depressed. Let me get into some of the comment sections, and we're going to talk more about this. Vini Jr. won't go to Bottlers. It looks like he might be, though. It looks like he might be. Big up Lifey for the hype. Big up for the hype. Big up for the gifts. Love. Madrid must stay strong, says Vance. RIP to Barcy. He would renew, says Marjan. So get your votes into the comment sections right now. Get your votes in, because we're running a poll right now. Will Vinicius Jr. join Arsenal? Is he going to stay? Is he going to leave? Yes, it's saying 43% right now. No, it's saying 48%. This is contract pressure is saying 4%, which is what I'm saying, but I'm also a little bit scared, right? And Arsenal cannot afford him. Arsenal can afford him through Roc Nation. If you're not following the story is talking about that. Through Roc Nation, Arsenal have an option to give him a mega deal, whatever he wants. It's not personally Arsenal, but it's Roc Nation is involved in this deal. Roc Nation is involved in this deal. Jay-Z, one of the richest men in the world, is involved in this. You've got to understand that, right? And Arsenal fans are now waiting, bro. They're waiting like this, bro. Arsenal fans are waiting like this right now, looking at this deal. They think they can sign him. They think something is about to happen. They think they could cook. But yo, I'm scared. I'm really, really scared. I have to go live because I'm really concerned about this situation. It just keeps lingering. It keeps going. It keeps going. And it's bothering me. It's bothering me. KG, you will cry if he goes. I will not cry, but I will be seriously disappointed. I will be really, really disappointed if he does end up going, especially to Arsenal, man. That would be a huge blow. That would be a huge blow. But a lot of noise are talking about that, right? A lot of noise. We can bring in what all the Arsenal channels are saying, right? All they're saying the same thing. Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. I showed you guys this earlier today. AFTV, one of the main channels, the number one channel in Arsenal fan base, right, is also reporting the same thing. Major breaking news. Arsenal Football Club has agreed personal terms with Vini Jr. Roc Nation will now enter to negotiation. The key word here is Roc Nation, people. You got to understand, Roc Nation. It's not just Arsenal. Roc Nation will make this deal happen, and potentially they can make this deal happen. And boy, oh boy, at the same damn time, Vinicius Jr. is doing the same thing and talking about Roc family. It's a disgrace, bro. It's an absolute disgrace, bro. I'm pissed. I am actually really pissed. Fabrizio hasn't confirmed it yet. Fabrizio doesn't have to confirm everything, bro. Fabrizio has confirmed that, what's his name? Diomande has joined Real Madrid. Guess what? Diomande is still training with Leipzig. So Fabrizio doesn't know everything, okay? He doesn't know everything. The same with Ornstein, right? David Ornstein, it's the same thing. These two have not mentioned anything about this yet. They might mention it tomorrow. They might mention it later tonight, but we have to talk about it, right? We have to talk about it. Legion says no player is bigger than the club, but I would really miss him. Definitely one of my favorite players. Look, yeah, I agree, bro. I agree. I definitely agree. I definitely agree. And this guy, bro, I mean, from one side, from personal perspective, right? From Vinicius' perspective, we could take a look at this from different perspective, right? From Vini perspective, you're thinking about making more money. For you, for your wife, or for your kid, or for your family, whatever the case might be. That's what your plan is. I have nothing against that. I can understand that, right? I can understand that. But you can't be overly greedy, right? You can't be asking money over Kylian Mbappe. You can't be asking Cristiano Ronaldo money, bro. You're not at that level. And the last 2 seasons I've looked at you, you haven't performed. Whether that's because of Kylian Mbappe, that's one reason. Whether that's because of something else, yes. But you haven't performed for the past 2 seasons. And in the World Cup, you failed with Brazil as well. It's not like you're coming into the table with a World Cup. It's not like you're coming into the table after winning the Champions League back-to-back. That's not the case. 2 trophyless season with Real Madrid. He needs to understand that. I think his timing is wrong. I think he should have done this maybe 2 years ago when he was winning back-to-back Champions League. Maybe he could have asked more money back then, but not now. Not now. You're not in the position, Vinicius Jr., you're not in the position to be demanding more money, to be demanding the same amount of money or more money than Kylian Mbappe. I'm sorry. It doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. Marwan says, the Madrid rumors, by the way, when you think about Gonzalo Garcia and Palacios, look, let's focus on Vini. Let's focus on Vini. We're going to talk about that later if we have time. Why sell him to a trash club? Look, I'm not even pissed or mad at him joining Arsenal. Like, I don't care. I'm just mad at him leaving. at this moment in time when we don't have any other option to replace him, because the only guy that can come in and replace him would have been Olise for me, right? You could put Diomande on the left where Vini is. You could put Rodrigo in there where Vini is. And then you could put Olise on the other side. And the team is complete. And if that is the case, I'm fine with it, right? If that is the case, I'm fine with it. But the problem I have right now is Olise is not joining us. Olise is not joining us. That has been confirmed, right? That has been confirmed. Olise is not going to be joining us. We know for a fact Olise is not coming this summer. The Bayern Munich board, the Bayern Munich president, whatever you want to call him, he said he's not coming. So how are we going to replace Vinicius Jr.? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. I mean, is it just me? Is it just me? Fabrizio hasn't confirmed it. I just mentioned Fabrizio has confirmed Diomande deal, and Diomande is not at Real Madrid right now. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, right? Vini is bigger than Arsenal. Absolutely, yes. I'm very sad, says Yosem. Big up to every single one of you, by the way. We got over 200 people. Every single one of you, make sure you like the stream. Let's get to 100 immediately. Let's get to 100 immediately. I appreciate every single one of you. Like the stream, like the stream, like the stream. But I'm pissed. I am actually really, really pissed. And it's being reported now. And I thought it's fake news. I thought it's just some random news until I saw what Vinicius Jr. has done on his IG, bro. Until I saw this guy has went ahead and done this on his IG. That's what concerned me. That really, really concerned me, because the fact that he went to his IG and posted about Roc family, it just shows you. It absolutely shows you. It's not a coincidence. It absolutely shows you there is something is cooking. Something is being cooked right now. Whether he's going to leave, whether he's going to stay, whatever you want to say, something is definitely cooking. He wouldn't be posting this. He would not be posting this on his IG at the same damn time this shit is being reported, right? It doesn't make sense. Jamal says, where's Roc family mean? It's a company. So Roc Nation is the company. It's the company owned by Jay-Z. And they are going to be able to finance his deal. That's what this whole thing is about. You could Google Roc Nation, how much they're worth. I don't know exactly how much they're worth, but I know they have a lot of money. I know they have a lot of money, and including image rights. Vinicius Jr. is under Roc Nation. So it could definitely happen. I can see this thing being happening. I can see this deal absolutely being happening, bro. If he decides to leave now. For sure. For sure. I thought it might have been a joke, but not anymore. It ain't a joke. It's getting close. It's getting close. KG Vinny will say, says Alex, I want him to stay, chat. I want him to stay. We all want him to stay. But he's flirting with us. He's flirting with Florentino Perez. He's pushing Florentino Perez. He's pressing. Look, it's like he's pressing those wounds. He's messing around with Florentino Perez. And you know Florentino Perez doesn't like being pushed around. He does not like being pressed. You know what he does. He pulls out the red card, bro. He's done it to Cristiano, the GOAT. He's done it to the GOAT. He's definitely going to do it to Vini. He's done it with Sergio Ramos. He's done it with Casemiro. He's done it with Varane. All these guys wanted a little bit more money. They couldn't get it. They couldn't get it. He said, adios. Adios, amigos. That's what he's going to do. And in this deal right now, the same thing is going to happen, right? The same thing is going to happen. He's not given what Vinicius want, which I agree with, which means Vini is going to leave. If you're talking about percentage here, how many percentage would you give that Vinicius leaving right now? Before I was like 10% or 20% he's going to leave. But right now, they put me on 50-50. It's like, it's a coin toss now. He could stay or he can leave. I think it's absolutely 50-50. I'm not saying 90% Vini is leaving. But what I'm saying is this thing has become to a 50-50 situation. That's how I see it. Football fan says the GOAT. You already know, man. I don't have to repeat it. You already know. You already know. Penado ain't the GOAT. He is the GOAT. You already know. Mbappe left wing makes no sense because he isn't a crater, says Lijon. That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been telling people. That's exactly what I've been telling people. Like, I've been consistently telling people that Kylian Mbappe no longer wants to play on the left. That was him 5 years ago. He hasn't played there really in the past 3-4 seasons. I mean, even for Paris Saint-Germain, when they had Luis Enrique, he mostly played centrally. He didn't play out wide. And you look at the 2 seasons with Real Madrid, he played in the center forward position, right? He played in the center forward position. So I don't know if he wants to play wing anymore. For France, Euros, World Cup, Nations League, all these tournaments, where did he play? Mostly where? Through the middle. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And Kylian Mbappe doesn't want to play, bro. He does not want to play. He does not want to play left wing. He does not want to play left wing. But everybody is confirming it. I'm really getting concerned right now. Vini hasn't contributed for Real Madrid when they were struggling, says Marjan. And no one is crying. We're talking about Vinicius Jr, says Precious. Exactly. We're not crying. We're just talking about the situation. Mbappe cooked on the left wing versus Getafe. Don't talk about one game. We're talking about a season, right? We're talking about a season. We're not just talking about one game. We're not just talking about one game. Losing Vini would be a big loss. Absolutely. Absolutely. It would be a massive loss, chat. It would be a massive loss. Like I explained to you, right? Like I explained to you, the fact that we do not have a replacement concerns me. Rodrigo has been out the whole year. And Rodrigo, we don't know if it's going to be the same Rodrigo that we know in the past when he returns. If I knew that Rodrigo would be Rodrigo, maybe you could say it's comfortable. Maybe we're in the safe space where, you know, Vini can leave and Rodrigo can fill in that position. Diomande can fill in that position. You could argue that, right? But right now, we don't even know where Rodrigo is. Where is his level? You know, R9 used to be one of the beasts. And then as soon as he got injured, he came back. He was no longer the same. Understand that. Understand that. A lot of people say R9 was never the same after he got that injury. And you don't know how Rodrigo is going to react. You don't know how Rodrigo is going to perform. He might get injured again. Look at Militao. The moment he got a big injury, he started getting injury consistently, right? It's psychological. It's also physically, you start doubting yourself. It's just, I can't explain it. It's just a bad thing. It's a bad situation. So for us to sit here and say, yo, let Vini go. He could go. We got Rodrigo. He could go. It doesn't make sense. You can't say that. If you've seen the game, I've seen this game for over 20 years. And I've seen a lot of bad shit happen. And to say that, to let him go now would be catastrophic for Real Madrid. Didn't Vini is staying? He's not staying. We don't know yet. Mbappe can play left wing, says Abdul. Again, I just mentioned it. Mbappe can't play there. He doesn't want to play there. Barcelona lost. Yes, we did a watch along for that one. Barcelona did lose. They needed their academy players to carry them to penalty. Look. The Barcelona have lost. We know. We laughed at Barcelona, but let's focus on this one. Diomande deal. The Diomande deal is still frozen, by the way. Diomande is still frozen. Diomande can play on the right wing. He can play on the left wing, right? But the problem is that deal has been frozen so far. We thought it was a done deal. Fabrizio told us it's a done deal, but there's nothing happening. There's nothing happening. So Madrid has to really be careful with this situation, with this Vinicius Jr situation. You cannot let this shit drag on into the summer, into the games. We got a game tomorrow against Fiorentina. Yes, it's a preseason, but as soon as the season starts, I don't want this Vini bullshit to get into our conversation. I don't want this Vini garbage and these rumors to get in the way. We have to settle the situation. Fabrizio, you got to understand. Florentino Perez has to come out and say, yo, Vini's leaving. Or Vini has to say, I'm leaving. One of those two has to happen. We can't continue this way. We cannot continue this way. Marwan says Diomande can play right wing and left wing. Exactly what I said. Jose Mourinho should convince him to stay. Let's not forget Cristiano. Jose Mourinho. That's another point that I want to bring in, right? That's another point that I want to bring in is that Jose Mourinho and Vinicius Jr. have had some issues. They've had some massive issues when the Cristiani situation. After the Cristiani situation, Jose Mourinho came out and protected Cristiani, and he attacked Vinicius Jr. Let's not forget that. He attacked Vinicius Jr. And there was a lot of people against Jose Mourinho. A lot of people got disappointed, including me. I lost some sort of respect for Jose Mourinho for how he handled the situation about Cristiani and Vinicius Jr., right? Is that going to be a problem now? We don't even know that. Is that one of the problems? Is that one of the problems as well? It could be. It could be, right? There's a lot of things circling around. And him posting this really, him posting this really concerns me, chat. It really bothered me. Until he posted this, I was fine with it, right? Until I saw this, I was fine with it. I'm like, yo, it's nothing. It's just a media hype. It's just a media hype. But the moment I saw him posting Jay-Z, just in time about these rumors today, 5 hours, 3 hours ago, that really concerned me, bro. That really concerned me. But according to Hands Off, he is the first guy that presented it. They've agreed personal terms. Monstrous offer through Roc Nation. The story, he CC'd another person here, but this guy has protected it. But according to him, he's saying that we fully expect Roc Nation to deny it, but we stand on our information. The ball is in Vinny's Jr. court. So Roc Nation might come out and deny it, but the deal is there. The deal is there. Pretty much that's what he's telling us. The deal is there. Look, I'm not an Arsenal fan. Any Arsenal fan in the chat can tell me how reliable this guy is. But according to a lot of news that we're looking at today, it's been everywhere. It's been posted everywhere. And that Vini Jr. could potentially join Arsenal. He's agreed personal terms. Personal terms does not mean Real Madrid and Arsenal have agreed. They have not agreed yet. The fee hasn't been agreed. It's still far from that. But it's a signal. It's the first step. You agree with the player and then you pursue the team. That's what Real Madrid have done, right? They've agreed with Rodri and now they're pursuing with Manchester City. You understand what I'm saying? So Arsenal is trying to do the same thing. Agree with Vinicius Jr. and then deal with the situation with Real Madrid. That's what's going on, chat. That's what's going on. Another news that really puzzled me that I wanted to bring in. It might not be related to Arsenal, but somebody has posted this guy right here. He's a journalist that started to expose FIFA. And it started to expose Argentina and all the corruption. He's a legitimate journalist, right? New York Times, BBC, right? Independent storyteller, Romain Molina. He has mentioned that Manchester United are the only club capable of financially pulling off a move for Vinicius Jr. this summer. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? A deal would depend on the signing bonuses, transfer fees, and agent commissions. Real Madrid's position is clear. Either he signs a new contract or they are going to sell him. So this is one of the sources that are saying that United are probably in this conversation as well. And he believes that United are the only one that can actually afford him and not Arsenal. This is just one source though. Majority. Like, I'm giving you guys everything so you can have all the perspective, right? Majority of online, what they're saying is he's joining Arsenal. But this came out. This also came out 5 to 7 hours ago about possibly United could be in this and United could definitely try to rule him out. But again, that's besides the point from Real Madrid perspective. From Real Madrid perspective, like I said, from Real Madrid perspective, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. He's leaving. He might be leaving. That's the way I should say it. I'm not saying he's leaving, but he might be leaving. That concerns me. That's the biggest concern. KG, did you see Vinny's jaw surgery? I saw it. He looks like he looks completely different, right? He looks a different player. He looks like a different person, right? He looks like a different person. Vini isn't going to Manchester United. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. I don't want to speculate on one source, but yeah, we don't know. Man United need to hijack the deal, says Cristiano. Precious says Vini would be perfect for Manchester United, but he ain't going there. United need to hijack the deal, says Cristiano. Vini, that's a friendly game. We're going to be doing that. Yeah. We're going to be doing that. Marwan says he was more handsome without the beard. Interesting point. What else? I'm going through the comments. Get your comments in, chat. Get your comments in. But if you're just tuning in and you're asking yourself what the hell is happening, this is basically what's happening, right? This is basically what's happening. Vini Jr. potentially leaving Real Madrid. It's everywhere. I put all the evidence for you guys to see. It is also being posted by the biggest Arsenal fan channel in the world, AFTV, have also posted it. So, yeah, you guys let me know what y'all think. But Arsenal are moving mad right now. Arsenal are definitely moving mad. They're moving mad. They're moving really, really mad. They about to sign Bruno Gimenez now. He might cost a little bit extra for them, but they're about to sign Bruno Gimenez, and now they're moving in on Vinicius Jr. personal terms being agreed. So it's crazy. It's going to be a crazy, crazy year, people. It is going to be a crazy, crazy year. Any Arsenal fans in the chat right now, say aye. Let me see. I want to see any Arsenal fans in the chat right now. Marjan says, come on, Vini, renew. I'm begging Vini to renew. We're trying to get the Avengers together, and Vini spoiling the plan. Man, so sad. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. You're spot on, man. You're on spot on. We're trying to get this Avengers going. We're trying to get Vinicius Jr., Kylian Mbappe, Rodrigo, Diomande, Bellingham, Bernardo, so all these guys. And Vini's trying to ruin it. Vini's trying to ruin it, man. He's trying to ruin it. Racism won. Maybe this could be one of the reasons why Vini is leaving. I don't know. You might have a point there. Is it because Mourinho Mourinho went against him and didn't really defend him? Is that the reason why he's doing this? I mean, there's a lot. When things started to go wrong, chat, you started to think about all these different things. You started to think about all the things that could possibly be happening, right? You worry about situations like this. But the fact that, Vini has decided to do this, and Vini has decided to play around with Roc Nation, with Arsenal. I hope he stays, bro. I hope he stays. I think he's significantly going to improve Arsenal. I mean, from Trossard, from Martinelli, from all these frauds, to have Vinicius Jr. in that position, bro, it is significantly going to put Arsenal on another level. Believe me, it's going to put them on another level. 100%. 100%. I have no shame on saying that, I have no shame in saying that. It's definitely going to make Arsenal one of the favorites to win the league if they do sign him and Bruno Gimenez. Absolutely. He's better than Saka. He's better than Martinelli. He's better than Trossard. He's better than Chocares. I mean, even though they're not even in the same position. He's better than who? Eze. He's better than Eze. He's better than Odegaard. He's better than all of them. All of them. He's in the top 10 players. I mean, top 5 at least right now, Vinicius Jr. You would put Vinicius Jr. in the top 5 in the world right now, wouldn't you? You would, right? You would. So why the hell are we selling him and getting Diomande? Explain that to me. I mean, some people were saying, yo, why are you crying? Why are you crying? Because we're going to get Diomande. We have Rodrigo. Rodrigo's there. No. Vini is in the top 5 in the world. One of the best players on the planet right now. I'm not talking about the greatest of all time. I'm just talking about in recent times, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. If you look at the amount of players, he is one of the best players in his position. Forget about other positions. In his position, tell me another guy that is better than him. Doué's not better than Vini. Barcola's not better than Vini. Kvaratskhelia not better than Vini. It's a fact, bro. It's a fact. Dembele doesn't play in Vini's position. Dembele is operating on the other side and also as a center forward, right? I don't think Kvaratskhelia is better than Vini. I don't think so. If Vini signs Barcelona, if Vini signs Barcelona, would dog walk you, says Abdul. And look, I still have belief in my team. I still have belief in my team. Here now says Diomande is still young and improving. Vini should stay. Absolutely my exactly, bro. Exactly what I was going to say. Exactly what I was going to say. Vini has done it, has been there. Diomande is coming into a big club that is going to be really difficult for him to adjust. Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. But we know what we're going to get from Vinicius Jr. We don't know what we're going to get from Diomande, right? So to say, yo, I'm not giving you what you want, you got to go, it's a risky move. Get Olise in position. Get Kvaratskhelia in position. Get somebody like Doué in position. Then tell Vinicius Jr., we're not giving you what you want. That makes sense. When Florentino Perez did similar things to Cristiano, he had Gareth Bale. He thought about Eden Hazard as well. So he said, Cristiano is aging. Let me get 100 M's from Cristiano, and instead of giving him what he wants, right? And he thought that Gareth Bale could take over. He thought Bale could be the next Cristiano for Real Madrid. He made a bad calculation. He didn't know that Cristiano was the GOAT. He didn't know that not any single human being could do what Cristiano has done for Real Madrid. But he gambled. He gambled. He put his money on Gareth Bale. Did it pay off? No, it didn't. But at least I can understand. At least he had a backup plan, right? In this situation, we do not have a backup plan. Our backup plan seems to be Diomande and Rodrigo. That's my issue. That is my issue. Do you think Vini competes for Ballon d'Or with Arsenal? Why not? He can. He could definitely can. Why not? Absolutely he can, bro. Absolutely he can. Arsenal might come to Manchester United because last time they said Morgan Rogers will come, but then he went to Chelsea. Yeah, hopefully that the same thing can happen now. Alex says it would be one of the dumbest decisions if Perez lets Vini go for free. Facts. I mean, we're not going to let him go for free, Alex. We're not going to let him go for free. We're not going to let him go for free. Vinny says Luis Diaz is better than Vinny. I don't think so. I saw Luis Diaz for Colombia, bro. Nah. I don't think so. Alexander says I'm praying for him to leave as a Barcelona fan. As a Barcelona fan, I'm sure you want to see that. I'm sure you want to see that, right? Vinny is trash. And Vinny and Mbappe doesn't work. Vinny and Mbappe doesn't work, but Vinny is not trash. Vinny and Mbappe did not work for the past 2 years, but it doesn't mean it's not going to work under Jose Mourinho. It could still work. It could still happen. So don't run into conclusion, bro, because we didn't have the right manager. Yes, Vinny, I talked about that already. I'm sad for Vinny, says Yosem. Doué would be a great for Madrid. I would take Doué right now. If Vinny leaves, I would definitely take Doué, right? But again, if you have a replacement lined up, I'm fine with it. But if you don't, that's where my problem comes. And right now, we do not have a lined up replacement for Vinicius Jr. So we're flirting around. We might end up losing him. I would rather see Vinny go for free than see Vinny go for Arsenal right now. I said it. I'd rather see him go for free. We're not losing money. I mean, yes, the club is losing money, but Real Madrid they've got a lot of money, bro. They've got a lot of money. So let's use him next year, and then he can go. And we can line up a replacement. We can line up Olise. We can line up Kvaratskhelia or Doué. Whoever it is, we're not ready for it now, but we can line that up next year. And we might end up losing Vini for free. That can happen. But that's a loss of at least 150 M's. 150 M's. And Paris Saint-Germain has done that. You know, when Real Madrid offered Paris Saint-Germain 100 M's for Kylian Mbappe, a guy that was out of contract, they said, F you, we're going to use Kylian Mbappe. And they gave him 1 year, and he just ran down that 1 year. And guess what? They lost him for free. They lost Kylian Mbappe for free. Paris Saint-Germain has done it. If Paris Saint-Germain could do it, we could do it, right? We could do it. So that's another option. That's another angle that I can give you, that can happen. We might end up doing that. We might end up doing that. Olise is coming to Chelsea. You're deluded. You are absolutely deluded, the honor one, if you think Olise is coming to Chelsea. I get your comments in, get your questions in, and we got to wrap up, chat. We got to wrap up. But if you're just tuning in, this is what's happening. We have to go live. We have to talk about it. Hopefully, it doesn't become true, bro. Hopefully, it doesn't become true. But look, do you think Vini can compete for the Ballon d'Or with Arsenal? I did answer that question. I said yes. I said yes. If Arsenal could win the Champions League and the league, why not? Why not? KG the Italian, I read that one already. Vini would leave for free to Barcelona. You don't want that. Nah, he's not gonna go to Barcelona. 150 for Vini. They would buy Doué for 140, 150. Exactly. Possibly, right? Leao would be great. Leao definitely would be great. If they pay 150, if they pay 200 or whatever right now, we can go and get Leao, somebody that is close to Vini. I would accept that. I would definitely accept Leao, but we need a replacement. It can't be Diomande. It cannot be Diomande. That's what I'm saying. I've seen Diomande. He's good, but he's 19 or something like that. You know, he doesn't have a lot of experience. So you can't just put the entire season on Diomande. We need a proven player on that side. Kvaratskhelia would be insane for Real Madrid, but PSG would not let him go. Fact, Man United. Iraq says, do you think Vini would stay? He would cook the season. I think he would cook the season. Under Mourinho, I think he would definitely cook. The honor one says, KJ, would you accept Olise going to Real Betis? No, I wouldn't. Leao's finished, says the honor one. I don't think he's finished. He just needs the right team. He just needs to get the right team. I don't actually think he's done, bro. I don't. I only want Rodri and Diomande, and I'm okay, says Marjan. Nico Williams is another option, but Nico Williams is not even a starter for Spain in the World Cup. He sat on the bench for Alex Peña. Nico Williams in the past and Nico Williams now are completely different, right? They're completely different. 2 years ago or a year ago, Nico Williams was cooking. But right now, after his injuries, again, he doesn't look the same. He does not look the same. I give him credit for the goal in the final. That was his creation. That was his header to put it down for Ferran Torres to score. But overall, he's not even a starter in the national team. He's getting benched for Alex Peña. So that's the level where Nico Williams is right now. And he also signed a recent contract with Bilbao's, right? So he's not come. But I used to like Nico. Do you think Vini could compete for the Ballon d'Or with Arsenal? I said yes already. Nico Williams was injured. He could not start. Exactly. So we can't invest heavy money on him and sign him, right? We can't do that. We just can't do that. But anyways, chat, look, it is what it is. If you're just tuning in, breaking news, major breaking news, Arsenal Football Club have agreed personal terms in principle with Vinicius Jr. Roc Nation. That's the key word right there. Roc Nation will now enter negotiation with Real Madrid and see how the deal is going to proceed. But in the end, Vinicius Jr., you've got to sign it or be sold. That came from Don Ferentino Perez just a couple of hours ago. We did a stream on that. And now this is coming out. So it's disappointing. Really, really disappointing. But hopefully, Vini could get some senses in his head. Vini could get some senses in his chin, bro. He needs it. We cannot afford to lose him now, bro. We just can't. I don't think Yan Diomande fits Real Madrid system. That's a debate. Matoma, that's a debate. It could work. It could not work. We don't know. Marca, check Marca. What did Marca say that? Don't tell me they've confirmed it. Exactly. Again, this is another one. This is the headline from Marca. They just posted this 8 minutes ago. El Madrid se planta con Vini. What does that mean, chat? What does that mean? Does anybody speak Spanish, bro? Does anybody speak Spanish? Somebody translate that. It means Madrid takes a stand with Vini. Is that what it means? Somebody check that. But that's not good. That's not good. That is not good. Harry says a young player for an experienced player, one of the greatest left wing. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Brian says Real Madrid stands firm against Vini. Okay, yeah, so that's what I mean. So it is correct. It is correct. So that's what they're saying. Marca's posting this right now. Right now, 6:02 p.m., like 7 minutes ago. So something is cooking, chat. We're not stupid. We're not stupid. Something is definitely cooking. You know, this coming out and then this coming out and now Marca posting this at the same time. Something iffy is going on. This is basically a response from a Real Madrid side that take it or leave it. We are firm. We don't give a damn. This is coming from Real Madrid. Marca is basically Real Madrid. You know what I'm saying? It's in Madrid. It's in Madrid. So Madrid's position is clear and Vini's position is clear. And we're going to have to, look, we're going to have to see. We're going to have to see what's going to happen, bro. We're going to have to see what's going to happen. But big up to all of y'all. Smash that like on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. We're back here live for the Manchester United watch along tomorrow, 9 a.m. And then we have Real Madrid against Fiorentina. So join us for 2 watch-alongs. But big up to everybody, man. It was a good show. I enjoyed it. Hopefully Vinicius Jr. has got to stay. It's got to stay. I pray to Lord he stays, bro. We need that. At least for one more season. One more season. Give me one more season. That's what I would say, bro. That's what I would say. Anyways, chat. Big up to all of y'all. Like I said, get us to 100 at least. Oh my God, we haven't hit 100. That is a disgrace, chat. That is a disgrace. Let's get to 100. Let me know in the comment section. Is Vini staying? Is Vini going? And what do you think about this personal term being agreed with Arsenal, right? Give me your thoughts. What do you think is going to happen with Real Madrid's attack? How are we going to line up? Are we going to sign a replacement like we did? You know, Gonzalo Garcia left and then SB just came immediately. If Vini leaves, I'll be signing another player. And if you think so, who you think is going to be that signing? Let me know. As always, thank y'all so much. Follow us on all socials, URKG07. And of course, if you're not on Discord, man, that Discord is lit. You do not want to miss that. Join the Discord. I'll put the link in the chat. It's already in the description. I'll pin it in the chat as well as soon as this stream ends. But yeah, thank y'all so much. Good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. PT Gunner, big up, man. You just joined. But yo, I'll see y'all, man. Big up to y'all. I'm out. Peace.